Okay, so I want to talk about the AI. I know I made a little one or two videos about AI already, but I'm gonna talk about AI. Remember, I said AI is gonna fail in its current form, and they're gonna need to put up guardrails, and they're really gonna have to put up some damn guardrails. Okay, AI is stupid. AI, as far as I'm concerned, has always been. If y'all remember back in the day when Windows started out with a little paperclip on the bottom, call it WYSIWYG or some shit. What you see is what you get, and the little paperclip guy at the bottom. That's what AI is, and it always will be just a little paperclip at the bottom. You click on it, and give you some little information, and it help you get your task done. Okay, that's all AI is supposed to be relegated to. Okay, just simple tasks. What I mean simple, I mean the absolute basic. You want to look something up? Hey, get me this information. AI goes to the internet, bring the information, and you process it. Okay? You sit down, do the work, process the information. AI shouldn't be writing thesis. AI shouldn't be writing books. AI shouldn't, as far as I'm concerned, shouldn't be making videos. Period. All right? That's just my opinion. You can do you. I mean, it's useful in some sense. If you can't do something, it's like you can't draw. I can't draw. I'm not an artist. But you can get AI to find you some images. All right, and you get to use that image in your artwork. Obviously, you can't just copy the thing blatantly. You have to modify it and use it. But because I'm not an artist, I need the help to get me the image, and then I sit down and modify the image to make it look the way I want it to look. All right. So AI is helpful, just retrieving images, retrieving files, retrieving information. That's what AI, is, as far as I'm concerned, will ever be good at. And that's current AI. That's what it's doing. It's just retrieving information. It's not doing anything profound or whatever they'd want to make it sound. Oh, AI doesn't make it do. AI don't do that. AI just referencing information. That's all it's doing. It's literally a glorified file scraper, file puller, whatever y'all want to put in that phrase there. It's just a glorified version of that. Same little paperclip that was in Microsoft. That little paperclip that's sitting on the bottom. Oh, if anybody know Microsoft Word back in the day, that little paperclip was sitting right back there. I forget what it's called. Okay, and that's all AI have been doing since its evolution, and it's not, and they haven't moved from that little paperclip. Kind of like the car. Okay, it's kind of like a car. Cars are just boxes with wheels that take you from point A to point B. Now the car is morphing just a tiny bit, but it's still just a box with wings to take you from point A to B. Haven't done anything different. It hasn't grown from that. Okay, it's just a box with wheels or a box with wings or propellers, whatever the hell you want to call it, to take you from point A to B. Or take you and your stuff from point A to B. That's all the car does. It doesn't do anything else. They look nicer. They may do some more fancy doodads, but the car hasn't moved. It's still the same thing. What even make it worse, back in the day when the car just started out, if y'all can remember even any of that stuff, when the car came on the scene, I think they used to get like 5 to 10 miles to the gallon or something like that. And this is the year 2026, 50 to 100 years ago. I don't remember how long cars been around. But it's been around for a long time. And you still have vehicles that just get 5 miles to the gallon. 50 years later. Cars haven't changed that much. They look nicer, but they haven't changed. They were breaking down then the same way they're breaking down now. Actually, I think they're probably worse now than they were back then. People could be able to fix it. Now you can't even find the parts to fix it. And AI is the same exact thing. Nothing special about it. It's just a little paperclip. Microsoft does pull information. That's all AI does. I mean, it's good at pulling information, which is great. It has a useful. It's useful. But don't try to make it. Don't try. Yeah, people make it sound better than it is. These corporations just using greed and using the greed of the people who's backing it and sponsoring it and all this stuff. Their greed is just all greed. AI will never be more than that little paperclip back in Microsoft Word that used to sit on the bottom. You click on it and it brings you a little information. And say, hey, find the commas in or the capitals in my documents missing some punctuation or something, and it will show you them and you correct them. That's pretty much what it is. It's just that version on steroids that AI is now. AI just is just a little better than that little paperclip, just a little better, but it's the same thing. Kind of like the car. They look nicer, they run a little better, but same fucking car from 100 years ago. Haven't changed. Now, I want to make this clear. AI will never be nothing more than it is now, ever. I don't care how long you want to try. I don't care how much rewrites and reprogramming and additions and minuses and takes aways and blah, 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 blah you want to add to this. AI will never be more than that little damn fucking paperclip. Ever. AI will never be smarter than humans. Ever. The human brain will outshine AI and computers for the next billions of years. Never gonna happen, okay? We just process information way faster than a computer, and we always will. Oh, no, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You can put something in there and read a file in 10 seconds. Yes, but your body's processing more than just files. This thing up here processing way more information than a computer ever will any day of the year. You're processing sensory information, light information, speech information, breathing information, the flickering, every cell in your body, your hair follicles. Your brain is always working. Even when you're sleeping, your brain's churning through data. There's proof. There's so much articles, so much whatever's out there proving that the human brain, no computer can ever process as much information as the human brain does. Not gonna have, even when they cluster them. Think about that. Even when they cluster computers, they still cannot outshine the human brain. So AI will never outshine the human. Because we do one thing that AI will never do. But before I say that, you ever hear the talk about Pandora's box? Some things were just not meant to do, even if you could. Pandora's box, you see the box? Leave the box alone. Pandora's box is not real, but it's a saying. Not because you can do something, meaning you need to do it. Well, that's the same thing with AI. Not because it maybe will have a 1% chance of making AI smart enough to complete tasks that humans can do, mean we need to do it. That's a law of the universe. Not because something can happen, mean you need to make the fucking thing happen. Chain of events. You start one thing here, you drop a small earthquake under the sea. There's a tiny earthquake under the sea can flood out freaking China somewhere. A little earthquake somewhere past the reef here, or a tiny earthquake in Japan can send a tsunami in the United States. It may seem like a small thing right now, but turn out to be just this gigantic disaster in the end. Not because you can do something mean you need to do it. Perfect example, AI. Not because you can make a thing do a thing faster, mean you need to replace people with it. See? Not because you can do something mean you need to do it. Pandora's box. But because y'all not smart enough, it's going to go over your heads. It's okay. You do you. But all I'm trying to say is this. Okay? AI will never be smarter than a human. Period. That's not going to happen. Ever. Even if they make 4D quantum computers, whatever fucking nonsense they're trying to make. Again, not because you can do something, mean you need to do it. Okay? They're trying to make these quantum computers, what the fuck they're trying to do. Alright? mean is ever outshine the human brain. I personally don't believe it's even remotely possible. There might be a 1% chance. Might. And I think I'm pushing the envelope on that one. All right. Humans can dream. And I'm not talking just dream, we go to bed and you dream some dream. No, I'm talking humans can dream. AI. Someone, somewhere, thought of that concept. And they've been working at it ever since. Now look where we're at. The cell phone that you're probably watching this on, the television, the computer screen. Someone dreamed that up. That was a thought process somebody had a couple centuries ago. And they started working on it. And then someone else saw the possibility of the dream that person had and then magnified that dream. And so on and so on and so on and so on. Humans, we dream. And when we do dream, we don't just dream based off the information we have. We dream about stuff that don't even exist. Computers will never be able to do that. People, humans, can pull things, make something. Rephrase this. Humans can pull something out of nothing. Computers will never be able to do that. I don't care what AI you want to make. I don't care what AI you want to do. They need information to give you the answer you're looking for. Even if you train it, even if it train itself, it still will not be able to dream. Computers are great at compiling information, which is perfect for research. But if your computer don't have that information, what the first thing it fucking does? It don't create information. It pulls a blank. It goes completely, don't have the information, can't go any further from here. Tells you to input more information, it needs more variables, whatever. If you tell it to make up the information, then it will search and it will come back. Most of the time it comes back false. You have to tell it what to do and how to do it, why to do it. Again, that's just me. I can be completely wrong on all of this. But I don't think I am. And don't just say that I'm wrong. I want you to prove that I'm wrong. Because any jackass, any idiot can go, oh, yeah, you're wrong and you're an idiot. I can do that too. Don't mean anything. Just like I'm giving this is my thesis to you. Now prove my thesis wrong. Computers will never be smarter than humans. Computers are no AI, I don't care how long they want to run these damn data models, are no better than that simple little fucking paperclip back in the, I don't remember how long, that's like 10, 20 years ago. That little paperclip that was sitting in Microsoft Word. I think they called him Clippy. In the Microsoft Word, they read it about a little widget that was sitting right in Word. When you open up Word, that little widget sitting there, a little paperclip. That's all AI will ever be. It will never be no more than that. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do to it. And then think about this. If you want, here's another reason why AI will never be. Think about this. Use this thing you have up here. If you want AI or computers to think faster, run better, move, whatever you want to do it, you have to, 1, dump more power into it, and 2, dump way more resources in it. A human after they hit the age of adulthood, which is usually around 16, I think it's like 16, 18 years, your brain, I think actually your brain stopped developing. I don't remember when it does, but at some point your brain stopped developing. You don't need anything. All you need to do is just learn. Put the information in, and then your imagination does the rest. Think about that. You put the information in and your imagination does the rest. All right? Computers, look how much information they're dumping into these things, and it's still not fucking coming up with any good. It hasn't really done anything for society apart from probably going to bankrupt the damn planet at this point. And this is 1/30/2026. That's when I record this video. Mark my words. AI will never be smarter than humans. Ever. I don't care if they dump the entire planet into it. They will never be smarter than humans. I don't care if they buy, I don't care if there's some alien technology from outer space come here and give us AI, it will still not be smarter than humans. It's not going to happen. What I think, and you know what? Star Trek? Yes, Star Trek. Star Trek explained this thing perfectly. You know that race, the cyborgs? Yeah, that's all AI is. AI will always be our counterpart. I want to say that word properly. AI is always and always will be no more than our counterpart. We are supposed to be kind of like cyborgs. It's that missing link that humans missing. We don't need it in our bodies. Obviously, we don't need it in our bodies like fucking cyborgs. But just like in Star Trek, where the everybody around them use the computers to make their lives easier. That's all computers, electronics, AI, all that stuff is, and it will never be anything more than that. No more than that. Just an assistant to humans. We need to cohabitate, learn how to, what's the word I'm looking for? I think cohabitate is the right word, but I'm not exactly sure. There's another word there somewhere. Yeah, I'm not the best speaker. Okay, we need to learn how to that code word, whatever that word is. We need to learn to live with it. Not fight against it. As you notice, I'm not fighting against it. I'm just saying we need to put up roadblocks. We need to put up better regulations. We need to put up more guardrails. AI don't belong in certain spaces. It doesn't. It needs to be more regulated, more protected, as in protect us from it. All right? Not it needs to be protected. It don't need no protection. It just need us to be protected from it. DeepSeek, the Chinese AI, that thing's really, really good. Okay? It's a really, really powerful, really good information puller. All right? That one, as you can see, can blow through passwords. There's no guardrails on it. That they really need to put that thing in check. They need to start really putting that thing, because at this point, that thing is just going to just... You know what? Then again, we do need a reset. We do need a reset. We do need a reset. And AI might just be the thing that reset this planet to make us start taking care of each other. Because that's the only thing that really matters. But hey, you can do you. Peace.